And we're back with the new chapter for Bleach for chapter 547. This chapter was amazing. I gotta say, I'm completely ecstatic to the fact that it's finally back after a long wait. I actually think it was longer than 5 weeks that it was supposed to be, but that's just me. It felt like that. But anyways, yeah, man, this chapter was it was amazing. We got back into what happened after Jabba, Juba Hawk and the other Quincy's. They just kind of invaded. Well, I don't want to say invaded, more like say switch places with either with them. But let me get into something real quick. With this chapter, based off this and the last one, I actually want to, with Juba Hawk actually not being able to seem to be in the Soul Society for very long. He was in the shadows, which I'm actually curious. Are the shadows keeping him alive or something? Because as you notice, we're in the shadow of the Soul Society. Collecting reishi. Then how come he cannot be there? I mean, if you're still in what's the difference between the shadow world and this world? I mean, either I have 2 points for Neverworld covered one. If you guys watch his video, which I recommend you do, he's a great reviewer. But one was he is either he said Neverworld mentioned and I'll try to quote as best I can. Are the shadows keeping him alive? Is he only there a certain amount of time so he can have? So now that he's here, in the shadow world, that mixing, he has, he's be able to use full power. So take that hat off. Shit, look at my hair. Holy crap. Anyways, so basically, the shadows keep him alive, etc. That's what he was saying. To which my point actually comes in conclusion now. That was, I think I might be able to solve a little bit. The Stern Ritters either switched places with the Soul Society, or they switched places with the Soul Reapers. So if you see what I'm saying, basically they took the Soul Reapers into the Shadow World. How? I don't know. How the hell would they even be able to move the Soul Society? I don't know. But he's either correct, the shadows protect him, or it's either there is a timer on that door, and if he misses it, you gotta open it some way, and if he misses it, he cannot come back. Because what would it serve to be in the shadows to keep him alive? He's collecting shit tons of reishi from him there already, so. I really like Kishi not Kishi, my bad, I got Naruto mixed up. I like Kubo. I like Kubo to kind of express this a little more what happened, because at the moment it seems either the Soul Society and the Shadows switch places, or the Soul Reapers switch places over to that side. Which we'll find out soon. Zero Division will either drop down unless they were also affected by this, to which we'll find out either way by either the end of the battle or when Ichigo rises with the Zero Division. To which I'm so curious to find out what has happened, between Rukia and them. What's going on, what did they learn? It'd be very interesting to find out. I'm guessing a lot of times passed, between the invasion that's kind of happened, head captain going to talk to Ichigo's friends, a lot of things seem to happen. So I'm curious to find out what he's learned. Has he trained with his new spirits, or not his new spirits, but has he trained with them together now that he knows everything? Everything's been known, and he's able to probably work some way to figure it out. Probably being a Quincy, he can absorb reishi as well, which would be a huge power up if he has not already done. Which, as we go back to Aizen, when Yukiura actually mentioned when they first invaded, I believe he was saying Ichigo's spiritual energy was Ryetsu was higher than his, but it's unstable. which is probably he's collecting constant reishi, and he just he exerts it, seeing he's using his cleansing power. So it's going up and down constantly, mixed with his own, which that could probably be a point. But back to the topic. This chapter was great. We got to see the invasion start. They're taught the Sterners, they're invading. One guy looked a lot like Aizen, a little bit. Mostly with the hair back and the little dangle of his thread, which kind of makes me wonder where's Aizen. I mean, I really want to see Aizen come back because Kubo did say he wasn't done with him, but that could have been before before they talked to him. But yes, basically. They were talking about how they're gonna annihilate them. Basically they're gonna blitzkrieg them. I guess you could say. I guess as a form of lightning war. They're gonna, which actually makes me wonder. German. Seeing the Quincy's supposed to be German. They're gonna annihilate them fast. Which the Quincy's, honestly, they remind me a lot of the Nazis. I don't know why. They really do. And I want to say, we're going to annihilate you fast. I thought Blitzkrieg. I really did. I mean, obviously, it's probably not, sending a few things in or whatever. It's not Blitzkrieg, but I kind of think that. And I guess somewhat the way they dress, it could just be me knowing that they're based on Germany. But yeah. And then Juba Hawk is, standing somewhere. Now we have no idea. He's got a panel of his eyes, look intensely into their souls. So, anyways, the only issues I do have with this chapter as a whole was being, as an author myself, kind of, working on my own manga. I can understand the hard and intense work it is to be in mangaka like Kubo, but being in a hiatus for 5 weeks, which I actually think it was, once again, I think it's 6. Someone please correct me. I am not sure. If you could let me know, that would help. But yeah, I think it was 6 weeks or whatever, 5 weeks. Let's say 5 weeks. Whatever he's preparing for, he should still be able to, I'm not saying draw fairy tale style, draw 3 chapters, but instead of how many pages there were, it would have been nice to go at least up to, maybe 30 pages. Just a good intro. Coming back from a hiatus like that, and then finally having a cover on Jump, Shonen Jump. Being able coming back from that far, it's almost like a big comeback. This is near the end. The big thing happens. We get the cover. It's the war, everything. The big Bleach is now in its big role, as if it was Aizen invading Karakura now. Except for something big. Well, that wasn't as big as this war, but is what I'm trying to say. So I think as a kind of like a token momentum or whatever, it would have been nice to have at least 30 chapters, something at least. So with that many pages, a few more pages, so he could actually go into a little more detail, which I think some detail is kind of needed. But knowing Kubo, he likes to put points in and then have you connect them later on. I'm sure, like kind of with the whole Zangetsu issue, which I gotta say I love to do. But there's some things I feel it could have used a little more detail on. But it was a really good chapter, and I don't want it to sound like it's I'm against it. No, it's a really good chapter. I probably would give it a 9 out of 10 if I was rating. I don't know. Should I start rating, guys? I mean, I'm new at this, so this is really my second video, and I apologize for uploading this late. It's almost 12 hours since the chapter came out. I am disappointed in myself. Oh, actually, it's 11 hours or something like that. But I had a few things coming in life, that kind of stopped me, and I was up all night trying to, look over the chapter to make sure I didn't miss anything before I fell asleep. And I have other things I'm working on with college, so I apologize for for how late it was. I guarantee you it won't be that late anymore. But anyways, I'm at my mark, so I'll just close it out and say, this was a great chapter. I cannot wait for the next week. As always, or not as always, but just rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. We can talk. You can give me advice if you think I'm doing some horrible. Do whatever you feel is best. This way, things will work out. I hope you enjoy this chapter. I'm Shisco P. Peace.